Hey everyone, hope you're okay on this sunny day, hopefully for you. So, I'm going to go through a few concepts of habits building, which are important. They're not very difficult, but also introducing you to how the process works for TTOS, how I've curated from practitioners in the medical science, influencers, what are the easiest ways or the most structured ways to adopt habits. So you see here, the loop that we're using is basically learning. That's what's happening this week. I sent you a lot of different information, also assessing through the forms, through the questions, and starting to build what could look like your first habits and the first routine. And we'll need to have an intake for that also. So remember, this program is a test. It's a group program of 1 month. Normally, we would do more one-to-one. We would do it over 3 months. So this is just a little preview of or a fast track, a mini version, if you want, of what normally would happen over 3 months, because that's what it takes to make changes, at least. So learning, assessing, building, followed by testing, reporting with the data. So make sure to sync your variables, and also rebuilding after 3 months, after 6 months, depending on your goals, depending on your situation. You always need to adapt your routine. So TTS, in terms of learning, remember, before you start, everything looks hard. It's just human, it's psychological. It's just, wow, I can't do that. Your mind is stopping you. You're in survival mode or fight or flight, and your brain is trying to protect you for something that is not that big. During the task, you discover, or the habit, or the task, the action, you discover, actually, I'm not that bad. It's pretty good. And after a while, you've done it 5 times, maybe 10 times. It's yeah, I quite enjoy it. And actually, it is something that is not too difficult. I'm used to it. So, motivation or discipline. So, discipline beats motivation. I think that's a common quote. It's about consistency. Not everyone is disciplined, like me, for example, but I'm not always disciplined, or I'm not always motivated. What's important is that you can miss a day once in a while, but you don't miss 2 days in a row, for example. So, motivation and discipline, they go hand in hand, they are complementary. You see, discipline is kind of maybe not there. It is small in the beginning for most people, but it grows over time as you execute, as you take every step, as you go on your journey. You gain confidence, you gain discipline. Motivation can be low or high in the beginning, or actually it varies. Everybody can be mentally, physically tired. Like right now, I have a cold. My motivation is there, but my body is telling me no. So in a way, my discipline is there. I still did a little workout, but like 15 minutes and nothing too heavy. So you need to adapt your routine. So both motivation and discipline, we can talk about that, are important, but they are different. Discipline will help you throughout the journey. Motivation might kickstart your journey. So that's what we explain here. Relying on motivation, you might have plenty now, you decided to join, you want to lose weight, you want to gain weight, whatever it is, muscles. But then after a while, motivation will go down. I mean, it's like you're getting tired, you're starting to get fed up with it, etc. So you need to work on discipline with your coach, with me, with Titios, with your data, with the platform, with the notifications, you name it. That's why these programs are being built for you, to keep you accountable, but also motivated and disciplined at the same time. So habits happen outside your comfort zone. You've heard that. You have to go through the fear, the pain, the discomfort to get to a growth zone, to get to your results, to your goals. So I'm not going to spend too much time on it, but it is normal that right now you might say, oh God, there's so much information there. It's too difficult. It is the fear zone. It is the excuses, the lack of self-confidence, and it's normal. That's why a coach like me is there to support you. Normally we would have calls every week, for example. Here it's just a group thing, but we have the chat. If you lost, if you're fearful, if you don't know what to do, if you lack motivation or discipline, please send me a chat. I will answer. It's the easiest way. And then you learn, obviously. You're already learning, hopefully. Please give me some feedback on these modules. And then you get to your growth zone. That could be fast. It could be a couple of weeks, can be 4 weeks, can be 3 months. It's hard to say. Everyone is different situation and goals. So just to finish, trust the process. And the process is a 5-pillar health journey by Titeos. You answer the question, what comes first? Stress, mind, or is it rest? Well, it's kind of both. Both are very important. So here, my process is basically, and next week, you will talk about mind, mindfulness, mindset, and lifestyle. We'll focus then the week after, I think it's the third week, on nutrition. And the week after, we'll focus more on the last bit, rest and movement. But of course, we're going it really quickly here. We don't have a lot of time. It's only 1 month. Over 3 months, you would have time to cover the modules and the pillars that are obviously the most important for you. But in general, all of us, me included, have to work on these 5 pillars in roughly that order. I've started with, or I'm very good at eating and movement, but recently I started with mind and also rest, which is the weak pillar for me. And lifestyle I've also worked on for the last few years. So anyway, I hope it makes sense. I hope it's useful. Please reach out for any questions on the chat.